Hello everybody, I'm Joe Davis, a Member of Youth Parliament for the Isle of Wight. Today it is not the 1st of November, is what I was going to say, but it's not, that would be a lie, and of course you know it's not the 1st of November. Today it is the 5th of November, remember, the day in which we celebrate anti-Catholicism and homegrown terrorism. It should be the 1st of November, but it's not. I tried to record this on the first day of the month, I'll let you know what I did last month, but I didn't do that. I'm very sorry. This has been a very stressful week. On Tuesday, maybe Tuesday was the 1st. I'm not going to count. I can't remember. Anyway, whatever that was, Tuesday, I had my EPQ presentation. That's my 5,000 word mini dissertation almost. Mine was on the effects of the Iraq War on the Labour Party. Very interesting. It's why like 90% of the books on that bookshelf are either about the Labour Party or the Iraq War, or some of them are about both. So I presented that. That was very stressful, but we got it done. It's all good. It's all behind us now. A lot of blood, sweat and tears went into that. And then Thursday, no time to rest, we'll make a very important, informative video, because Thursday was the HAT, the History Admissions Test for Oxford. That was very stressful, and I was like, oh, I hate my life, why have I put myself through this, what's the point? But we did it, and that's the main thing. You know, you've got to give it a bash. Am I going to get in? No, but I'm not going to like wake up when I'm 40 and be like, should I have applied to Oxford? That is my one advice. This is rambling now, but if, you know, just give it a go. People who are now in the year in which you apply to university, just give it a bash. Seriously, what's the worst that can happen? Anyway, that was my very stressful week, very exciting, very stressful week. But now, a few days later, we're here to talk about what we got up to in the month of October. We got up to a number of things in October. I did a rude, this was 2, I was going to do the number 2, we'll do it that way around, sorry everyone. 2 things we did. We did a number of things, but there are 2 things that I'm going to talk to you about. And they are pride and make your mark. My phone has just locked. I was trying to keep it there so I could read off the results of Make Your Mark, but I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm not going to cut 2 clips together, so I'm just going to ad-lib it. Just going to go with the flow. We will start with Pride then. So, beginning of the month, I found out, excuse me, the Isle of Wight Pride have been shortlisted to be the Pride, the UK Pride 2018. And go and contact me on Twitter, the lovely people from Isle of Wight Pride, and they're like, would you mind, you know, blah, 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 putting a few words that we'll put in the bid from the Youth MP or whatever, what it means to young people. So I put together this thing, I was like, you know, we loved it. I had literally, I've said this in every video since, I had the time of my life at Pride. My phone, Mum! I'm so sorry, that was my mum phoning me. Oh, that's really embarrassing, but we press on, we press on. What was I saying? I had the time of my life at Pride, and I was really glad that we had it. And now, having UK Pride would just be mental. So of course I put together this thing, and we sent it off, and I was like, anything I can do to help, I was like, tweeting about it, I was like, yeah, really, talking to everyone about it. But I'll be honest, I was a dreadful naysayer, right? I'm really sorry, like, I feel dreadful for this, but in my head I was thinking, you know, like, I really want us to get it, but we've only had one Pride, like, you know, some of the Prides that we're up against have a lot of experience, you know, they've been having Pride after Pride, year after year after year. I was like, really, give it a bash, right, give it a bash, what's the worst that can happen? But I was not expecting it to happen. And now I feel like a silly man. I almost use a rude expression, a silly man, because my mum's left a voicemail. Remind me to ring that in a moment. 121, isn't it? Literally, we got it, long story short, we got it. The Isle of Wight is hosting UK Pride 2018, and it is the best news I've heard all year. I literally cannot believe it. So congratulations to everybody who was involved in that. Oh, it's gonna be a mad one, and I'm gonna be 18. We're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it. It's gonna be amazing, and I'll stop rambling because many more people more qualified have talked about this already, but I just want to say I'm so thankful and I'm so happy. I got very emotional when I found out, and then, oh no, I went to the celebration thing, but before we went, I'd had a rehearsal for a play that I'm in, 1984, come see it in January. Carl had got wine, and it's not, we don't talk about these things. I'm 17, trying to be a role model, not a role model, but, you know, put a good thing for young people. I let myself down on that Friday night. I turned up horrifically drunk, and I'm not proud of it, but I was really glad to be there. We had a whale of a time, and yes, Pride. Now the other thing I'll talk about very quickly, because I have a rehearsal to get to. I'm very disorganised. I've been reading my book all morning, because no, I was going to say no, but nothing wrong with reading books. Read books all the time, man. Books are great. What was I saying? Oh, Make Your Mark, the biggest youth consultation in the UK, as BYC and UKYP, not UKIP, United Kingdom Youth Parliament, say all the time. That's the biggest youth consultation in the UK. Who cares? What other youth consultation is there in the UK? There is, of course, you're the biggest one. It's like, I'm the biggest, I don't know, I'm the best member of Youth Parliament for the Isle of Wight called Joe Davis. Obviously, because I'm the only one. Anyway, we'll move on. We did it, and we got lots of people voting, and it was amazing. It wasn't, I don't know why I'm knocking it, it was literally amazing. And what won for the Isle of Wight? Now, have a guess. Have a guess. What was the most important issue for young people in the Isle of Wight? Bearing in mind, we had the thing where, like, somebody on Twitter was complaining about the prices of the Red Jet for young people in the morning, and I angrily tweeted, and Red Funnel ignored me, so I'm going to send a strongly worded email. Red Funnel, what are you doing? I love Red Funnel. I get Red Funnel all the time to visit my family in Southampton, but you need to stop mugging off young people. That, you can quote me on that, Isle of Wight County Press. So bear in mind, we've got Red Funnel, we've got problems with the chain ferry not working, and we've got Southern Vectis, who I use all the time, but aren't always the best. The most important issue, I might have given it away now, was transport. That's an exciting thing. So, trying to get in contact with Red Funnel, with, what they call it, Southern Vectis, Whitelink. I'm not a huge Portsmouth guy, but I've used Whitelink before, and I think Whitelink, they're solid chaps. Dudes. Guys. I'm trying not to use gendered, like, gendered, good people, there we go, they're good people. But we're going to get in contact with them, we're going to see what we can do. The most important thing was transport. I have heard you, young people of the Isle of Wight, and we're going to get working on that. Normally I have a timer to know how long I've been ranting for, but I don't know, so I'm going to draw it to a close. But little update, so that is that. Also we had protection for LGBT people, very, very important. We had mental health services, we had curriculum for life, and another one. We'll say curriculum for life. I can't remember what came last. It's fine, but anyway, that is that. So what happens now? Well, on Friday, going up to Parliament, putting on my cheap Primark suit that's in my cupboard there. Mum ironed it this weekend. She's so sweet. I love my mum, I really do. She ironed it, got my tie and everything. Gonna go up to Parliament. We're gonna do this with our thumbs. You see, you don't point. You put your thumb. So anyway, and we get into the House of Commons, and we have this big old debate about it, and we decide what's going to be our big national campaign for the next year. That's very exciting. That's on Friday. That's what I've got to look forward to, and I'll keep you updated all on the Twitter. I'll make a little video about it probably, but I always say that. Like I said I'd do a video about Joe Cox thing, and I never did, so sorry everyone. But I'll keep you updated on that. What else are we up to? Next, what was that? What are we up to next? That's like a foghorn, wasn't it? Next month, other things. Oh, my camera's about to die. It's fine. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next month. This has been a dreadful update video, but my camera's literally dying. So, goodbye. Thank you very much for watching.